Gary has ascended his throne. He is kills him. Okay.
A new challenge for me.
The heart of Footfall is a colossal statue of the Emperor carved from a single asteroid.
Victory awaits.
Use Cogitator. Machine Rite set. Need Machine Rite ritual.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Logic check succeeded.
Follow my lead.
Gunsmith skill. You like a good gunsmith. Look here.
It's about time.
A soldier would have been disciplined for such a performance.
Done.
Aha! Nice. A great sword. And Commander's Monocle. Whenever the wielder attacks an enemy with a single shot, their allies under voice of command gain the wielder's bonus to damage against this enemy for 1 turn. Ooh, that's like super synergy. Interesting. So we would want to give this person... Let's see, who do we want to give this to? We wouldn't necessarily want to give... I wonder if it... Okay, if I voice of command person A, and person A also has the monocle on it, and they fire a single shot, do they get the damage bonus? It does say they're allies under voice of command, so we would want to give this to a person that takes single shots that doesn't have voice of command on them. Maybe you? Oh, nice. Cool graphic. We'll test it. A very cool thing there. Oh, there's a body.
I better myself through
Numerous
my
wounds and
service.
injuries indicate this was a particularly brutal murder. The letters A and V are carved into the victim's shoulder blade.
This cannot be.
Experience. Nothing matters
None
more.
shall stand in my way.
It's so many injuries. I'm not a very athletic team. I need to work out more. So I need to work out more consistently. Now that I'm feeling better, I'm quickly running out of excuses not to work out. How can the liege stand for this? They should have stoned them all. Fine, then we'll deal with them ourselves. Buzzing crowd is closed in on several harried-looking people. Some of their faces are smeared with fresh blood. The angry cries and twisted faces leave no doubt. A massacre is about to take place. Instigator, just cut their throats already. What were they thinking, letting that ship dock at Footfall? They're all stricken. No cutting. We'll get their blood on us. We'll be tainted too. Better burn them. You're stricken with the plague? The whole ship is plagued? Oh, here is Hieronymus. Be quiet, you scoundrel. A priest clad in a simple black raiment and wielding a staff cuts through the crowd like a battleship crossing the sky. You dare pass judgment on others. What arrogance to think you have the right. That's Reverend Hieronymus. I'm surprised you decided to intervene in a street squabble. Watch in silence. Reverend, but these are heretics, real heretics. Their whole planet is plagued. Folks say they all died over there. And why is that, huh? Because they're heretics and the Emperor punished them. We're no heretics. One of the people surrounded by the crowd raised his chin. We ran from the heretics, barely escaped with our lives. And there was no plague on our planet, only the arch enemy's minions. Ooh. A whole army of them. If you want to blame anyone, blame those who abandoned our world. Blame the governor. Blame the tech priest. Blame the masters of Kiavagama who forsook it in its darkest hour. What's going on? Who are you supposed to be? I am rogue trader. I'm rogue trader of the Von Valencius dynasty. And I'm Incendia Corda, cut the guff. Her ladyship Theodora is head of the Von Valencius line. I saw her with my own eyes when she came to Footfall, and you don't look much like her. Silence, you must be completely out of your minds. A band of woefully dim-witted sinners who think themselves bringers of justice. Who are you to pass judgment on anyone? All you ought to be doing is suffering and repenting till the end of your days. What's so wrong about that, Reverend? We just want to put these heretics to death. We're not heretics, we're refugees. I swear it on the Golden Throne. We served the Imperium faithfully until they hung us out to dry. Where were the protectors that were meant to shield the lands of humanity from nightmares? Traitors and heretics, a lot of them. Cassia. How tiring. The motley sea of colors that fills this restless crowd is hard on the eyes. So many hues, but most of them are acid yellow streaks of fear. The red buds swelling, ready to burst and paint all who are gathered here. As for the hearts of those who've been forced to defend themselves, they are shrouded in purplish-black grief, but their words are as transparent as the ice that lies atop a glacier. Commoners are always deaf to others' suffering, such is their nature. Interfering in this affair is hardly worth of you or me, rogue trader. Coercion 20. All onlookers are to return to their homes immediately. The refugees can go to Dock Alpha Row. I will speak to you later. Comply or face the consequences. Gain 69 experience. Nice. Okay. You knew what you were doing, Owlcat. Don't lie to me. The arrogance and self-righteousness of a sinner. The priest shakes his head disapprovingly, then his eyes shift to you. I am Reverend Iromenius Doloroso, head of the Drusian mission here on Footfall. I thank you for stepping in. Please come see me when you have the time. We can talk then. Thanks, dude. I will take it. Hey, Siritan. Oh, bye, Siritan. Okay. It was fun for a little bit. Longos. Come in. Look at you meowing and being cute. It only jumped off. And now look, Dimitri's getting stuff. He's so small. He's so incredibly small. You small cat? We've got Dimitri, we've got Siritan, we've got Gary King. The rare cat trifecta. Siri wants to go. You go, Siritan. And now back to Dimitri. Okay.
I won't tolerate
That was a cool
weakness.
little encounter.
Operation
In this mishmash of devices and cables, you notice equipment from totally different eras, some ancient, some merely old, and others hastily tossed together in more recent years. Old knickknacks. And there's all sorts of stuff going on here. Man, that A and B stuff everywhere.
My knowledge has its limits.
Oh no. Thankfully. Our first save scum. Oh. How old is this cat? This cat's like 15. Dimitri's an older guy. Yep. Mm-hmm. And then Gary Kuhn and his sister are both like 6-ish. Yeah, they're younger. Mm-hmm.
New challenge for me.
When's this game coming out? No release date yet.
Was a shameful failure.
Eh. It's a DC 10, but we failed twice? Huh. Why are the icons vibrating? I think they're supposed to look like they're on like an old screen, you know? I gotta be honest, I'm not a fan of the shaking icons myself. I wish they were just static. Or if they were to make it look like an old screen, like don't have them shake. Just have them like stay still and do the little glitchy thing.
My knowledge has its limits.
Dang, dude. Is this stuff baked in? Wait. Oh, the check result. What? So I have to roll under a 60? I guess it has to be under a 60. Right? Okay. And you rolled a 93 and 100. Yeah. So the save scumming begins. Oh, I hope you're ready for our 100% run. You will. I hope you like this artwork. I do.
Error. Making adjustments.
87. Oh my god, dude. I am getting my ass kicked. I am actually getting my ass kicked by these rolls. 87, 193 are the rolls you've gotten so far. It's rough. Rude.
Shameful failure.
Okay, clearly they do not want me getting this check. 79. Is it getting like a little bit lower every time? Wait a second. Watch it be like 77 this next time. Hold on. This may be some crazy like save scummer joke thing. I swear to God, if it's like mid 70s next, there's something going on here. It's not an anti-save scum system. It is an encouraging save scum. If they actually have a system where it gets less and less, do not be mid 70s. 87. Okay, I am clearly not meant to go in here. We're going somewhere else. I'm clearly not meant to do this. Put the cat? Okay. I can't. I will gladly put the cat. Cat has been pet. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Oh, I think the cogitator opened. Well, we need to get in there, maybe. Okay. Save scummers are heretic anyways? How dare you?
I'll lay claim to the start.
Footfall's levels are situated between huge support structures resembling scaffolding.
Victory awaits!
Seems a new concept for the interior design was started before the previous one could be implemented.
Follow my lead!
Does this game already have 2 combat modes, normal and turn-based? No, so far this game is turn-based only. Yep. It is a turn-based game. Oh, there he is. My patience. You remember the way out. Dismissed. Oh, who's this? Jay. Vladam, Vladam, Vladam. What Ozzy put such harsh words into your mouth? You talk like you're an Imperial clerk, not one of us. The woman who is standing with her back to you lets out an ostentatious sigh, then her tone changes dramatically. Where's my cargo, Vladam? Falco has it, doesn't he? So that's how you do business with your old friends these days? So you don't remember, and the help will remind you. Guards escort her out. Oh, wow. Okay. Scorpic says, no voice acting, you're just not in the alpha. As far as I know, and I don't know if the Owlcat guys are still in here to confirm, but as far as I know, there is no voice acting because it is alpha, and I think that most likely there will be at least main story voice acting, similar to the Pathfinder games. Yeah. Probably main story and like main story and main character side quests. But they'd have to confirm that. Oh, Owlcat Starrock says correct, no VA because it's alpha. There you go. Hey Dari, move. Jay, get going while he's letting you. Go drown your sorrows at the Amassicus and thank your lucky stars you were able to walk out the door. You won't get the chance next time. Person insult. Now threats. I see courtesy and tact are no longer a valued commodity on Footfall. Oh well, I'll find myself a better deal. She turns on her heel and heads towards the exit. As she passes you by, she gives you a quick once-over, winks at you, then immediately turns away with a flip of her jet black hair. Yes, as you can see, there is voice acting in the game, but it's all done by the very well-known streamer CohhCarnage. He actually voices every bit of dialogue in the game. Unfortunately, it's only for this single alpha playthrough, but it's and he does mispronounce most of the names. But you know, it's something. It's something. The name Takara, Liege of Footfall. Let us please proceed to my office. A spread befitting a visitor of your rank is waiting. Your entourage will be accommodated nearby. Okay. Please follow me. Items lost. Chainsword, plasma pistol, and armored body glove. Thanks. While you are engaged in small talk, you get a chance to take the measure of Liege Takara. His expression is aloof and focused, his gestures curt and firm, and his speech calm and quiet, as though he is used to people always listening to what he says. Judging by his observant gaze, he has been studying you in turn this whole time. Let's talk business. On behalf of the elite of Footfall Station, I offer you my condolences, Lord von Valancius. We mourn Lady Theodora's loss, and we hope this sentiment is taken as a sign of our good intentions and willingness to cooperate. Thank you, Liege. A terrible loss for all of us. I hope that under your guidance, the dynasty can recover from this blow and attain even greater power. This is Footfall Station. I'm impressed by your prudence. Your decision to arrive on Footfall incognito without announcing either the death of the previous rogue trader or your own status. It was quite wise. The rumors will spread sooner or later. It's impossible to keep secret something that's known to the thousands of people serving on a void ship. But for now, you are free to reap the benefits of anonymity. As you may have noticed, Footfall is currently in a state of crisis. Its people would benefit from the patronage of a figure such as yourself. I was attacked right at the docks. Your dad's so hot. Well, thank you, Butt Duck Supreme. I appreciate your feedback. An outrageous stunt, a show of disrespect for both you and me. Sadly, such incidents on Footfall are akin to natural disasters. Impossible to predict or preempt, they simply happen. Sounds like a big excuse, doesn't it? Many consider Footfall to be a pirate den, but believe me when I say there is a difference between organized crime and gangs of thugs who have nothing to lose. We were attacked by the latter. The Envers are a gang of punks who spit in our customs and hierarchy. Even their leader is more akin to an ideologue, a rabble-rouser who shouts, go on, not a commander. Sooner or later, we will find him and have him strung up. That will likely cool his followers' fervor. An awareness check is succeeded. Behind the carefully built facade of composure, you sense anger. It appears as this man is not used to losing control, but that is exactly what is happening. Man, it looks like there are going to be a lot of different ways to play this game. So you could be like the boisterous rogue trader. You can be like the aggressive, bloodthirsty. You could be polite. You can be more aloof. Sorry for the loss of your assistant. He's probably going to say something along the lines of, I do not care for little people. What? Your words seem to perplex him for a moment, but his face remains cold. Oh, that. Yes, her death was a regrettable development. Who is that woman the guards threw out? He's probably going to say none of your business. A dead woman walking. Whoa. Some, however, still call her Jay Haydari, a small-time hustler with big ambitions that will lead her to a sticky end. Lord Imperium check succeeded. It's strange. A small-time hustler, even a particularly audacious one, wouldn't likely quarrel in public with a figure as important as a liege of Footfall. What seems stranger still is that the liege knows this small fry by name. She is irrelevant. Since I am the one in control of the situation on Footfall, I can speak on behalf of its noteworthy residents. Does this game have something like the Kingdom Army system of the Pathfinders, some overarching management part? There does seem to be a ship, like exploration / mine planets thing, but I don't know. I'm going to go against what I'm seeing some commentary in chat. I love that stuff. I absolutely love the kingdom management and like the light city building elements of the last games. I loved the army game in the last one. I really hope we see something like that in this game. You know, as in my opinion, as long as they put in an auto system so people that don't like it can just click a button and not deal with it. As long as they do that, I think that those systems are awesome. I think those are what really kind of separate these games from like traditional CRPGs. I don't know. I love them, and I hope we see something like that in this game. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to see if anyone actually knows if there's any kind of system like that in this one. Lieutenant Pew Pew says, I've officially entered my 1-month vacation. Dude, congratulations. That is awesome. All right, anyway, let's keep going. What's the situation on the region? What patronage do you seek from me? Oh, Owlcat's Drock said there is something like that in the game. Okay. Could you give us a full rundown of the system, including details and what exactly we'll be doing? Oh, no. Well, it was worth a try. Protection, not military protection, but a different kind of security. You have, of course, already encountered difficulties with warp navigation on your way here. I'm afraid the scope of these difficulties extends far beyond this area. Reports of disrupted routes and ships vanishing during short jumps are coming in from across the entire sector. Owlcat says, just fly into space to get a glimpse. Really? Like out of the system? Okay. There was, I scanned a planet. I don't know if that was it, but yeah, we'll give it a try here in just a minute. Communication with the Calixus sector has been extremely unstable. Of the ships that have dived into the Maw in recent years, none have yet returned. The visits we've had from the other side have been suspiciously few in number. The last ship that came through the Maw was struck by a temporal anomaly. The jump took almost 2 decades in real space-time. Officers from Port Wanderer, where you still have contacts from your days in the Navy, often talked about the whims of the Maw, the only route from the Imperium to the Cronus Expanse. Warp storms would at times seal this sole available path for years, and it and so it's impossible to predict how long this new crisis might last. Wow. And this brings us to our main issue. Footfall is a repair shipyard and a trading post. We barely produce anything ourselves and are largely dependent on incoming shipments, especially food shipments. The station naturally has some reserves, but the supply issues didn't start yesterday. Footfall would be obliged if the House von Valancius would assist us by signing a contract for food deliveries. What are the terms? Delivery of food shipments from your fertile worlds, Janus, I imagine. I'm quite familiar with the jewel of the von Valancius Empire in exchange for fair payment. The payment will be unfair, as I will be robbing you blind, but you will remain in charge. Do we have a deal? Very well, I will help you. I will help Footfall, but not have desire for profit. I have no interest in obtaining any favors of any kind of becoming your patron, only in saving people's lives. Get on your knees and ask properly. Wow. Okay. Immensely obliged, your lordship. I assume you're going to need time to get the shipments up and running. I can wait. On my end, I promise you complete cooperation with your endeavors. Why haven't the Anvers gang been dealt with? I've been using all my resources to delay the moment when the station is hit by famine. I haven't gotten around to the Anvers yet. As detrimental as they are no players. The leader is more of a troublemaker than a gang leader with a plan and ambitions. They don't issue orders. They merely incite slaughter and robberies. When the Void Rat dives, the rest will scatter. We're not going to make a few deals. Here, I'm the main dealer on the station, and it would be disrespectful for me to suggest that you take your business to Footfall traders of lesser importance. Still, you might take an interest to a few people of note. For example, Reverend Harmonius Doloroso, a servant of the ecclesiarchy, is rumored to purchase sacred relics from captains. Oh. I'm interested in your wares. Elite chainsword, heavy xeno mesh. Mobile extractiums, stims, serrated greatsword, deadly repeater, Rukari glaive, hunter carapace, large medkit, fortress world origin heavy xeno mesh. Damn, that thing is worth more than I have total. How do I get more of this stuff? The profit factor is a representation of the relative value of the rotator's warrant of trade and what opportunities and resources you can call upon. Oh, he wants none of my stuff. Interesting. Okay, so we obviously are going to do more here and talk to more people here, but I want to go into space real quick.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Oh, now Eternal Lasting. It's interesting how this game works. First of all, hey girl, what's up? How you doing? Good to see both of you. Second of all, the way that this game works is, you have like a you deal in reputation, and you can basically like, you can sell items to get reputation with different factions. And then when you buy stuff, you're basically using your leverage via your warrant of trade. So it's not like you have gold. You don't have like a resource that's going up and down. You do sort of, but it's your warrant of trade stuff. Like it's looks interesting. Looks interesting. A well-groomed young man calls out to you. He's clean-shaven and dressed in clothes that are expensive but unshowy, with a bright aquila embroidered in a prominent spot. Noble sir, man of your time, if you please. I am Bastian in Irama Bastal Corda, youngest cousin of House Corda, envoy of Incendia Bastal Corda, rogue trader of the Coronis Expanse by the grace of the Most Holy Emperor, and you must be an envoy of Theodor von Valancius. I noticed that you arrived in the esteemed lady's ship. Corda. They're some of the most influential rogue traders in the Coronis Expanse, but not on Footfall. This station is under the control of House Winterscale. Something tells me that we are about to hear a most curious offer. Theodora von Valancius was killed by pirates who are speaking to her heir. What a tragedy. What a terrible loss. Please accept my condolences, your lordship. May the Emperor's light be with the righteously departed. May their brilliance never dim in the memory of their descendants. And please likewise accept my congratulations on attaining the status of rogue trader, albeit as a consequence of such a tragedy.